Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video tour. Today we are taking a look here at this brand new 2026 Alta 2600KRB travel trailer built by East to West RV. This is a huge rear bathroom, front bedroom travel trailer here set up with one slide out. A lot of new features for the 2026 lineup, new look on the outside and on the inside. But we're gonna take a few minutes here, walk you through the inside and outside of this beautiful new RV and really kind of show you what this RV is all about. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, we are now up inside the brand new 2026 Alta 2600KRB couples travel trailer built by East to West RV, which is a division of the Forestriver RV company. As you've seen on the floor plan that was up a few seconds ago, this is a front bedroom, rear bathroom, again, couple style coach. We're gonna start up here in the bedroom and then we'll work our way to the back of the RV for you. So first things up, they have changed the inside and outside of the Alta completely as far as look. So you have new cabinet colors, new flooring, new furniture colors, new graphics and everything outside. So a whole new look for their 2026 lineup here. Now you can see in the picture popping up, there is a couple drawers on each side of the bed, hanging closet, and a decent amount of overhead cabinet space on this bedroom area right here. Back in behind the hanging closet, there's a cubby on each side, so you could set your drinks or your phone or something. There's USB charger ports and also electric outlets on each side of the bed. It's a great place for even, like, say, a CPAP machine if you need one of those to help you sleep. Window over there does open. This unit was ordered with two ACs, so you can see that second optional AC right there. There is a TV backer in the wall right here above the window, so if you wanted to mount a TV in the bedroom, you could. There's TV hookups here. There's a decent amount of room to actually walk around the bed area. There's heat ducts coming out the wall instead of the floor. Nice large sliding door here to give you privacy in the bedroom. Now this bed actually raises up, so you can kind of see here a little bit in the picture popping up. There is a lot of room here the way they designed this bed. I seen this a couple years ago, and I think it was a Coachman Apex, and I kept bugging them, telling them they should do something like that in this RV to give you more room, and they actually finally did it. But let's pop this up for you here real quick. I just want to kind of show you. This raises up. It is a shock assist. It has an aluminum bed frame right there. This is a Camper King bed. So you have a little bit of shelf space underneath it here. You can also see that outside griddle right there. And then over here, you have kind of a little padded area where you could sit down, maybe put your shoes on, or help you kind of get dressed or whatever you're trying to do in here. This opens this area up, giving you a lot more room when this bed is out of the way. There's a couple dresser drawers down there. And you can see right here, they even put a little hook on here so that you could hang something up. But I can actually stand in this area, plenty of room, maneuver around, get undressed, get dressed. If you're, trying to get ready, put a dress on, do whatever, you got room to actually get in and out of here and not have to worry about, somebody being in the living room, being able to see you because you got no room to close the door or something. So I love how they did this part right here. It just gives everything a much larger feel when the edging of the bed is up and out of your way. Now you can see right over there, there are the TV hookups. And then right over there's a sticker on that wall where you would put that backer. Just remember, the walls on an Alta are roughly about 2 inches thick. They are aluminum studded foam block insulated sidewalls with a double Azdel composite material, meaning this inside wallboard right here is also Azdel with the covering over it. Your fiberglass is also attached to Azdel, so it's much less likely to delaminate where a wood Luan version would possibly get wet and rot, mold, mildew. You don't have to worry about that rot, mold, mildew on an Azdel wall like you would in a composite laminated Luan board style wall. So definitely give them kudos for that. But the whole point of that rant was to basically remind you the wall is roughly 2 inches or less, depending on brands and models and everything of RVs, of travel trailers anyway. So make sure that you don't put too long of a screw when trying to mount your TV bracket. Onto the kitchen area right here. Real quick, pop up a picture. You can see what it looks like with the bedroom door closed. So again, sliding door, giving you all that privacy. Nice wide doorway there going in and out of that bedroom. Okay, back to the kitchen. So you're going to have this overhead cabinet space up here. Plenty of room for some dishes and stuff to be stashed up there. You have the Greystone microwave, the Greystone hood range light and fan. Looking on down, we have a 3-burner gas stovetop with a flip up and down glass lid. Kind of acts as a little bit of a backsplash when it's up. You have the light up knobs, the glass stove front, also by Greystone. Down below, you can see that heat duct coming out. You do have the electric box right here with your breakers and fuses. You're going to have 4 drawers, full extending ball bearing drawer guided drawers. That top drawer also has some little dividers in it for like silverware. You have quite a bit of storage space underneath of the sink area. You can see the little pet-friendly leash, the pet-friendly bowls down there that just slide in and out of that area. You also have the propane leak detector and a very nice extension there if needed for that extra counter space. High-rise sprayer faucet. You have 2 electric outlets right here. You have that built-in little cup washer thing, but a large undermount sink. Digital thermostat for the main AC by Furrion, and also your propane furnace. Nice backsplash. They upgraded the countertops this year to a very nice solid surface, kind of stone style countertop. Very nicely done. Looking back this direction, we got the 12-volt powered Furrion refrigerator, freezer on top, refrigerator on bottom, and they also have a drawer down below that as well. For your dining needs, you are going to have this oversized booth dinette. You have 2 large drawers that pull out, so you got a decent amount of storage space there. This dinette will make a bed, so if you got that extra grandkid or kid or whatever you're trying to take with you, that will go down and make into a bed, giving you some extra sleeping space. Very, very large windows in that slide out area, and all of those windows do open. They are deep tint safety glass windows. You have pull down roller blackout shades on here. I did get out a couple little things here just to kind of point out. You have an alpha ply roof membrane, 35 mil, which is thicker than like PVC mil versions, and it has a limited lifetime warranty. So a pretty decent roof system here. Again, back to that Azdel composite material stuff. Very, very nice setup for a wall construction if you're going to laminate your RV. Is also prepped for a 4G Wi-Fi system. You have your TV remote. They're using an Insignia Smart TV right now. Fireplace remote, stereo remote. The lino on the slide floor also matches your main floor, so no carpet or woven material. It's got a matching lino on it. The slide out box is a fully laminated slide box. So you have your sidewalls, your outer wall, and your roof all using the same lamination basically as your main structural sidewall. That is a much more stout construction to a slide box than just kind of doing a hung glass setup or a hung sidewall like a lot of them do on some of their end walls and stuff of slide outs. Theater seat right here has a couple cup holders in it. Pretty comfortable theater seat actually sitting in it. You also have a little bit of storage in there. There is an electric fireplace, which is basically a fancy electric space heater. You also are going to have a stereo system by Furrion up above. Shameless plug on that Insignia Smart TV. You have my AllaboutRVs YouTube channel right there. If you're looking to keep up with more long and short form content, please remember to subscribe, smash that like button, help out the channel, will be much appreciated. Currently sitting at about 68,100 some odd subscribers and growing. So stick around and I will be glad to help teach you about some of these RVs. Up top there is a vent fan up there. You can see a ducted AC system kind of running down the center, and also those LED glow bar lights that are dimmable. So I do like these lights a lot better than some of the traditional ones on your main ceiling. Just makes it feel a little more brighter in here. Back here you can see what it looks like with this sliding door blocking off the bathroom area as well. It is a 5/8 tongue and groove plywood flooring in the RV also. Nice entry door area, and they are very, very proud of how they build their RVs. They actually put a little poster right when you open the door that shows a breakdown of how they construct this RV. Again, pretty proud of the way they build a travel trailer. Usually don't find some of these features until you get more into high-end fifth wheels as far as the body construction. Right here is going to be a very nice closet area, or you could do washer dryer setup in here if you want to. So you do have a couple electric outlets in here, the area for your washer dryer connections, and also an adjustable shelf with a motion light in here. Monitor panel, another monitor panel for some of the tanks and also your battery condition. Dimmable light switch, awning, slide out, couple accent lights, water pump. So you have a little control panel right here. That window, not sure if I said that already, does have the Lippert thin shade window in it where you could get that Lippert thin shade aftermarket. Ceiling height in the RV is 81 inches throughout the RV. So a little bit taller than some of the brands on the market. Very nice medicine cabinet area right here. Again, that backsplash kind of matching the kitchen setup. I like that they did just one sink instead of a dual sink setup on like some of these guys are trying to do. So you actually get some more counter space back here for your amenities. Storage underneath along with a large pull-out drawer. Plenty of room in this bathroom to actually go into the bathroom, use it, but also, you know, get undressed and stuff to get in and out of the shower again without having to feel like you're kind of claustrophobic with the door closed. Nice step-in shower. Skylight up above. Vent fan, AC ducts, and heat ducts in here. So if you keep that door closed, it does still get some heat and air. Window back there also opens. Now they have a nice little area right here that pulls out. So you can stash some goodies in here for towels and linens. And then you have an open hole area up above that as well. But what do you guys think so far of the new 2026 East to West Alta 2600KRB travel trailer here? Do you like the looks of the new colors and stuff so far? Let me know in the comments down below. We're going to go outside. I want to show you what this thing looks like outside. We're going to check out the roof, the bottom, and the ins and outs of everything. And then we're going to come back in and actually close it up for you. Oh, forgot to mention, electric outlet, USB charger ports right down there too. All right, let's head outside. All right, we are now back on the outside of the brand new 2026 Alta 2600KRB travel trailer here, built by East to West RV. So starting here on the door side of the RV, you're gonna have a white fiberglass exterior, aluminum studded, foam block insulated sidewall with a dual Azdel composite material. So you're gonna have your fiberglass attached to Azdel. Then you'll have your foam and your aluminum studs. Then you'll have your interior wall board, which is also attached to Azdel. So this is a very nice laminated wall construction that doesn't use a cheaper wood Luan backer that is known to rot, mold, and mildew over time if it gets water leaks around like a baggage door or a window or a speaker. There's a lot of holes cut in the sidewalls of RVs that could potentially leak if you don't maintain them properly. And the fact that they use Azdel helps eliminate a lot of delamination issues when you compare it to a wood-backed product. So definitely like that wall construction. You are going to have a lower metal skirting, deep tint safety glass windows, and some very nice new for 2026 vinyl graphic package. So it has a whole new look on the outside compared to last year's version. Now getting started here, you are going to have a large drop frame pass-through storage area right here. You can kind of see inside of here some of that aluminum tube framing and stuff in there. Electric outlet, a awning button in here. So you have a few different things in here to basically be able to control. You're going to have a drop Z frame style, again, to make that compartment bigger. You can see that drop frame down there. Also enclosed underbelly and the front stabilizer jacks. They are power individually controlled stabilizer jacks on the front and rear of the RV, plus you'll have a power tongue jack as well. Speaking of power, you have this large power awning here with the LED light strip built in close to the body of the RV. Adjustable arms for tilting, manual override in the front arm head, but a nice big power awning here on this RV. Your furnace exhaust out right here. You have an electric outlet and a cable outlet here, and there's also a backer inside the wall if you wanted to mount an outside TV plate. There's a little sticker right there just kind of telling you where that is. Be very, very careful. Walls on this are roughly about 2 inches thick, so do not overscrew into the wall and ruin something. So be careful. You're gonna have outdoor speakers up high right there. You have an outdoor mini fridge right here. Speaking of these outdoor things here, you have that baggage door up front, which does have a slam lock baggage door and a magnetic holder. This baggage door has the magnetic holder, but it has thumb locks. So a little difference there between the two baggage doors. You are going to have Goodyear Endurance tires currently riding on this thing here. And you have Easy Lube hubs, drum brakes, aluminum wheels, but a very nice suspension package. The heavy duty More Ride entry exit step here comes down, touches the ground, has adjustable feet. It has a 500-pound rating on that. Large grab handle there to help you get in and out of the RV. Traditional RV entry door, screen door. It does have the window in the door that is Lippert thin shade ready. So there is an aftermarket shade by Lippert you can buy that just snaps in and basically will give you some privacy there. There's other types of shades out there as well, but it's kind of nice to have the Lippert one that fits right in there. There's a pet-friendly leash latch holder right here as well next to the step. But what do you guys think so far of the new exterior look of the Alta for 2026? Do you like this graphics package layout, the way they did this stuff? Looking down below here again, you can see enclosed underbelly, hot and cold low point water drains, the rear power stabilizer jacks, and a gas line hookup for a grill to go on. Looking at the back, we have a traditional flat back rear end here. You are gonna have your spare tire mounted to the 4-inch square tube bumper. There is a swing arm mounted also to this bumper for a griddle to sit on. You have the Suburban on-demand water heater located right here, a cold water spray port, your black tank flush hookup right here to clean out the toilet tank. It has a ladder already built onto the RV. That ladder is rated for 250 pounds. That allows you to climb up, get on top of your roof, and do your inspections of your seams and seals and stuff. Extremely important to do your roof maintenance here. Speaking of that roof, let's hop up here real quick and check out the roof of this new Alta. All right, I just wanted to hop up here real quick and show you what the roof of the new 2026 Alta 2600KRB might look like, depending on how you ordered your RV. So starting up here in the front, you can see where the fiberglass cap attaches to the 35 mil alpha ply roof, which has a limited lifetime warranty on it. You are going to have, the way this one was ordered, 400 watts of solar. That's a very nice optional package to put onto one of these RVs, but giving you 400 watts of solar. This was ordered with a second air conditioner, so you have that second Furrion air conditioner right there, a plumbing stack vent, a roof vent, another plumbing stack vent, the main Furrion air conditioner. There's a TV antenna back there, a couple more plumbing stack vents, skylight, roof vent, and you can see where the ladder attaches. There's gutter rails running down both sides of the RV. So the whole point really of kind of getting up here was to show you there's a lot of stuff potentially on the roof of your RV. It is very, very important to get up here from time to time, maintain your seams and your seals, and make sure your RV will last you for years to come. Let's head back down. All right, back down here on the ground again, just really, really important, keep up with your roof maintenance. In the top center up there, it is prepped for a Furrion rear observation camera. A very nice camera system that would allow you to see what's going on behind you when you're driving down the road or backing into your campsite. Definitely talk with your salesperson about maybe adding something like that to your RV. This one was ordered with 50 amp electric service. Again, it had 2 ACs on it the way this was ordered. So that is a very nice detachable power cord. Now right over here is going to be a light that you can turn on and off right here at the light, so you don't have to go search around for a switch on the side somewhere. So if you're over here at night trying to do some of your dumping, this will light it up for you. If you look underneath of here, you could see the rear power stabilizer jacks, the dump area, and 3 handles underneath of there to dump some of your tanks. Just above the stabilizer jack right there is the individual controlled switch for the 2 rear power jacks. So again, those are individually controlled jacks. Step back here so you can see down the whole side a little bit better. Slide out is a 12 volt powered slide system. I'll actually close that up for you here in just a little bit, show you what it looks like closed. But this slide is prepped for a Solaire slide topper. There's little brackets on the corners of the slide outs up there. That's something you might also consider doing. A lot of people do those. Slide out awning cover basically rolls in and out with the slide room. Basically, it helps shade the room. It repels a lot of water, leaves, twigs, debris, that type of stuff to hopefully make your camping experience a lot more nicer. Going on forward here a little bit more, we are going to have the 2 buttons for the front power stabilizer jack. So again, individually controlled jacks right here. Now looking down below, you can see the other dump area right here. So you would have to actually do 2 separate dumps. There's a dump here for the front, and looking underneath here a little bit further, again, you can see the jacks, the freshwater tank drain also underneath the here to drain that out. Slam lock baggage door on this one as well, and again, held up by magnetic holder. Now let's take a look here at this side where our little docking station setup is. So right here, we have an electric outlet, a motion light, we have a front cap light, cable inlet, battery disconnect, hot and cold outside utility shower. We have our city water and fresh tank fill-ups right here. There's also a slide out button right here to run the slide out from this area right here. I can also do it from inside. There is my solar charge controller also located right there. So again, a very nicely done docking station, and it even has a little opening door right here so I can get back inside here and kind of check things out from time to time. My water pump system back here, the little screen filter for it, bypass stuff, all done right here. So nice and easy to get to. Now this one was also ordered with an inverter. So you can see that inverter up there as well. Again, another nice feature to consider having on your RV. It also tells you right here, standard 12 volt inverter prep on all models. So if you don't get the inverter when you order yours, you could always add it aftermarket as it is prepped for it. Let's see here, real quick. I almost forgot these stickers. Very, very important stickers. So production date sticker here tells me this RV was built 7/21 of 25, model number 2600KRB. Gross weight, this is the most you're allowed to load it up to. Axle weight, hitch weight, everything combined, do not exceed this number. 9,460 pounds. When it rolled off the assembly line with these options, they claim it weighed 6,974 pounds with an exterior length of 30 feet 5 inches. My tire size, it's saying, is ST 225 75R15 E-range tire with an 80 PSI cold. Very, very important to keep up with your tire pressure when traveling with any RV. Definitely make sure you maintain that. Extremely important. Front of the RV right here, they did a very nice new fiberglass front shell with a LED light strip kind of built in right here. It does have a lower diamond plate metal, 2 20-pound propane tanks with the auto changeover regulator, the hard bottle cover. It has heavy-duty safety chains, 7-way Bargman wiring plug, breakaway cable, and I like the fact that they put the little holder on there for the chains and for the 7-way. That's kind of a nice little touch. Room for 1 or 2 batteries to kind of go right here in this area, depending on what you prefer. It does have a power tongue jack with the light built in, manual override, 2 5/16 hitch ball. But what do you guys think of the all-new 2026 Alta 2600 KRB by East to West RV? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think this would be a nice couples coach for you guys to really travel around in, enjoy seeing this beautiful countryside? Let's step back inside. I want to show you what it looks like all closed up. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, we are back up inside the brand new 2026 East to West Alta 2600 KRB travel trailer here. And I just wanted to show you real quick what it looks like closed up. So real fast, you can see again that kind of flush floor slide setup right there. This is going to come in over top of your main floor, so it's extremely important to make sure your floor is clean so you don't accidentally run over like a rock or something like that that might have come off your shoe and get trapped between the slide floor and the main floor, ripping and damaging your floor. But you're going to come right back here to this slide button, and you're going to push the button. It's going to kind of come up at an angle and then settle back down once it gets in. Very important to make sure, you know, your counter extension and your pet bowls over there are closed up so you don't damage anything. Again, pretty quick and easy to do. 12-volt powered rack and pinion style slide out. We should hear a ratchety noise or so here in just a second, telling me I'm all the way in, let off the button. But you can see here, it comes in pretty close to everything. Now I could still come in the back door here and go right into the bathroom area, no problem. I can come over here and kind of squeeze past the end of the dinette and be able to load my refrigerator. I could use my sink or my stove, get some stuff in and out of the cabinetry. But I can't really get to the bedroom without, you know, trying to maybe climb through there. I'm too large to do that, but maybe you could put a grandchild through there or something if you were just trying to grab something out of a, you know, dresser or whatever. But for the most part, hit the button, run it back out. But again, I could come in here, load my fridge, load some of my groceries in here, use the restroom on the road without having to open it up. But if I'm going to the bedroom area, I'm probably going to want you to open that up so that we can fit through there a little easier. Now, when you go back out, kind of the same thing. Pretty quick and easy to do. We're going to hit this button, and it just rolls right on back out. And just like you're looking for things when you're running it in so you don't damage it, you need to pay attention when you're running it out too. So make sure there's not an electric pole or water pole or something at the campground that you might accidentally bump into before you get all the way out. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below of this brand new 2026 East to West Alta 2600 KRB. Check them out, Couches RV Nation, one of the largest internet discount dealers in the country. They have shipping available. You can even go to their website. They have a section on there where you can build and price out every brand, every model that they have to offer. Pick from the available factory options, and it will shoot you back a price pretty much instantly. Check them out.